Today, we're going to talk about paperwork, and please don't hang up on me. If you follow me on Instagram, I touched on this a little bit after the governor signed the bill, but I wanted to go a little more in depth on the buyer's broker agreement. And the reason I think it's important is, well, first of all, in the state of New Jersey, it is now required as effective August 1st. There are some other changes to the real estate industry, and that effective start date has been pushed to the middle of August. But in the state of New Jersey, August 1st, a lot of things change. And today, buyer's broker. A buyer's broker agreement is similar to a listing agreement. And what it means is, as a buyer, you have a lot of choices. Everything's negotiable, which it has always been. So you can choose to work with an agent, and the agent will ask you to sign some paperwork. The paperwork will include how you two decide to work together. Sellers are no longer required, not that they were ever required, but sellers do not have to offer buyers agent compensation. It was never required, it was just something that came to be. So the buyer's broker agreement will have you commit to the agent. It could be to show one house, it could be for a day, a week, a year, or forever. And it could also include offers of compensation if a seller is not offering to pay a buyer's broker. It is required, there's no way to get around this as a buyer. It may sound uncomfortable because you're not used to committing to one agent to show you houses, but it will be required. Beyond that, the other changes that are happening are just sort of affecting the industry as a whole, not necessarily the consumer. If you read a lot of the opinions, everything is going to be much more transparent and better for the consumer, which is why we're all here. If you have any questions, because you may have questions, I'd be happy to discuss a buyer's broker agreement with you, just so you're prepared, because even if you're not buying a house right now, this is required moving forward, so it could eventually affect you. And so I'm happy to answer your questions, or if you prefer, you can talk to your attorney. Again, my email is marilyn@sowensgroup.com, and I hope you have a great day.